Hey yo, it's King Fight News. And let's talk about Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz. The real reason why it's going to be on Fox pay-per-view is because Showtime turned it down. We got more on this. Alright. So oddly enough, this time around, Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz, King Kong, or so they call him. I don't know if I call him King Kong anymore. But anyways. Luis King Kong Ortiz versus Deontay Wilder will be on Fox pay-per-view. There's a reason why Showtime's main heavyweight is not fighting on Showtime pay-per-view. There's a reason why. And the real reason is Showtime didn't have the bread for another Deontay Wilder pay-per-view. But what doesn't make sense to me is the word on the street is they were willing to put up like 8 or 9 figures. They were willing to put up an 8-figure payday for Deontay Wilder to fight what was a mismatch against Dominic Brazil. Yet you don't want to pay for the rematch? I understand why. I fully understand why. And it's what I've been telling you guys from day one. This fight is not a pay-per-view fight. It's not. It's not going to do the numbers that it did against Tyson Fury. And guess what? Stephen Espinoza pretty much admits it on the down low. And I've been saying this for months. But let's talk about it, man. Y'all want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. See King Fight News. Alright, let's talk about it. Shout out to Boxing Scene. Y'all see the article. Keith Idek once again. Showtime's Espinoza said Wilder vs. Ortiz pay-per-view deal didn't make sense for us. Ultimately, Showtime's president of sports and event programming decided distributing this pay-per-view required a financial commitment he wasn't comfortable making. Fox Sports will distribute the second bout between Wilder and Ortiz. Oddly enough, a fight that hasn't been officially announced is pretty much all systems go and will be announced during pretty much the pre-fight build-up to Spence Porter. We're going to get the Wilder Ortiz hype build-up, face-off, whatever you want to call it. It's going to happen on Fox. So this is what Stephen Espinoza had to say. We had the opportunity to distribute the pay-per-view deal, but the deal didn't make sense for us. Obviously, we love Deontay Wilder. We believe Wilder Ortiz will be an exciting fight, but we're not going to take disproportionate risk. He goes on to say, we know the boxing market has undergone significant change, but that's not unprecedented. Over the years, we've seen a lot of newcomers enter the sport and try and change the marketplace, but we were here before that, and we're going to be here after that. And continue to thrive by making smart, strategic choices at the right time. So Espinoza's talking about the new players, which are, of course, DAZN and Fox Sports, who's made an aggressive foray by pretty much letting go their MMA program, right? Their deal ended with the UFC, and now they've picked up boxing. They've actually picked up some WWE wrestling. And that's what it is right now. Fox is rolling with the two other combat entertainment sports, whatever you want to call it. Boxing's turning into more of an entertainment sport than I think I've ever seen. The way things are being promoted, it could be considered good for the sport. Deontay Wilder is a very charismatic figure. He can definitely carry a promotion on his own right. But oddly enough, Luis Ortiz, he needs to make something happen. He's been very quiet. ever since the failed negotiations with Anthony Joshua. Something that I will bring up because we covered that shit. We saw what happened for real. It looked like they didn't want to pay Luis Ortiz, but at the same time, he was getting the same bread that Jarrell Miller would have got. And he was still asking for more. And maybe it wasn't Luis Ortiz. Maybe his team didn't want to make that fight happen because of this. Because the information Eddie Hearn got, turns out it checks out. They promised Luis Ortiz a fight with Deontay Wilder, and here it is. On a fucking right here. Right? So it is what it is, man. Fox pay-per-view will distribute the 4-fight show headlined by welterweight Errol Spence Jr. and Sean Porter. Showtime paid a substantial license fee to air Wilder's last fight, a spectacular first-round knockout of mandatory challenger Dominic Breazeale. As we all know, Wilder's only pay-per-view generated about 350,000 buys. Espinoza wouldn't predict a buy rate, but industry insiders expect Wilder-Ortiz rematch to produce fewer buys than Wilder-Fury. So Espinoza went on to say, whether it's sports or entertainment, there are times when you have to pass on a certain deal, whether it's a film or TV series or sports rights. And sometimes the best deals are the ones you don't make. That can be disappointing when you have to let a fight go somewhere else. But that's the nature of the beast. We're disappointed, of course, because of our long relationship with Deontay Wilder. But we'll continue to focus on delivering the best boxing on TV for subscribers and delivering when time is right for the biggest pay-per-views like we've been doing. All right, man. So what do you guys think, bros? Family tuning in. What do you guys think, man? Deontay Wilder, King Kong, Luis Ortiz, the rematch that goes down. How does it play out? Hey! How does this one play out, guys? Wilder, Ortiz, we all know the last time we seen Wilder that badly hurt was against Mr. King Kong Luis Ortiz. Right? Point blank and period. This could be Wilder's toughest fight to date. And he better not take it lightly. He knows King Kong has the ability to put him on some shaky legs. He knows it. He needed an extra 10 seconds at the end of the 7th round to get back into the fight. Whether he needed it or not, he got it. But I believe he needed that 10 seconds. Anyways, let me know what you guys think at King Fight News. Smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more boxing. For more of that greasy sports talk, y'all know where to come. King Fight News, and we gone, man. Peace.